All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Dave. It is Monday. At least when this is being recorded, you're watching the D-pad, and today we are checking out a game that goes by the name of Undungeon. As I bring the music back here, this game caught my eye immediately because it has some of the slickest pixel art I've seen in quite some time. And on top of that, it looks like action adventure RPG kind of thing, but overall has just a really cool aesthetic that I was super into. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. We have two options of characters, but one appears locked so far, based off of it saying character locked. So the character we're going to be playing as is Void. Name, Void. Origin, the Void Dimension. Age, unknown. Entity. I muted myself somehow. Well, fabulous. It's not a stream without some kind of dumb shenanigans. I think when clicking on something. Anywho, I don't know how much of that we caught, but we are going to be playing as... Yeah, apparently. But you're definitely right. It was a mute, and I have no idea how. But anywho, we're going to be playing as Void. Name, Void. Origin, Void Dimension. Age, unknown. Entity, chthonic darkness. Keeper of the Void Dimension, bringer of darkness. He is the incarnation of the dimension itself, so his powers are immense and mysterious. Okay. Begin. This is my profile from when I was testing it. I skipped all the cutscenes, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to block a bunch of stuff where I put my camera.
Strange, isn't it?
It's sad I don't know anything about this game.
We have been told that the universe is endless. It was said that there are millions of worlds out there, and that none of them can be reached. They said that they were thousands of light years away from us. But what if this is not the whole truth? What if we live in a multiverse where a thin membrane separates worlds from each other, and this membrane is not as strong as it seems? 7 worlds, 7 variations of Earth were instantly merged. Those few who survived called this cataclysm the Shift.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the Void Dimension. Also, yeah, welcome everybody. Alex Barrett, Respectable Fool, C-Dude, Pacifisto, anyone else I might have missed. Yeah, C-Dude, Tiny Build, I also have heard of them. If I recall, they've made a video game or two. Or, I'm not sure if they're an actual developer or if they're like a producer, distributor kind of thing. Hold F to be born. Well. Alright. Use WASD to move. You can also use a gamepad, but I am using a mouse and keyboard currently. The space is dark and silent. A voice resounds in your head, breaking the silence, each word like a supersonic cannon shot. I made you. I created you. What are you? I am nothingness, just like you. They call us the Void. You and I are one, but you have a purpose. I fucking love the two black hole eye things. You can leave this place and meet with them, the envoys from other dimensions, in the center of creation. How did you create me? I made you from parts, from anything that reaches me from their worlds. Follow the thread. It will bring you to the root of creation, to the city of all dimensions, the city of Arkaban. Collect the seals of the 6 heralds and bring them back here. They have many realms. We have essence. They want our essence because we have so much. Let them give us their realms so we can have many realms as well. Go and collect the seals of 6 dimensions. The voice of the dimension trails off, but you can still feel its presence. I want to ask you a question. Before that, you have to ask yourself, who are you? So I got some answers. I can say, I am death, I am destruction. I am a truth seeker. I'm a creation of my maker. We will learn the nature of reality together. Or I have nobody, just a spectator. I don't know. I want to know what's going on. I am a truth seeker. You have their mind, but you and I are one. I made you similar to them, so you don't know everything that I know. I will tell you with their words. What are we? We are the Void. We watched. We devoured their realms. We turned them into essence. We disassembled and studied their creations. We have always been. We simply awoke here one day, in this nothingness between the worlds, where you hear only vibrations and see only reflections. We found a way to penetrate this shell, to peer at the realms themselves, but they melt under our gaze, decomposing into dust and essence. We are the Void, and we have become self-aware. Still have questions. What is essence? The essence of creation, the fuel and the fabric, the matter and the energy. It can become anything, or turn into nothing, dissolve and go beyond the bounds of being and observation. At the borders of our dimension, all things become ash. Ash becomes essence. Essence becomes nothingness. But the words of reason can give it new forms. That is how they create their world, and that is how I made your vessel. I still have questions. Why don't we have any realms? We will have realms after your return. We will have many realms. We can only absorb realms. We cannot create them, but they can. Each dimension possesses something, and we eat the crumbs from their table. We have nothing. Nothing but time and essence. I still have questions. Why do we need these 6 seals? They bound their realms to the root of creation. They sealed their realms off from other dimensions. They call all other dimensions mirrors, false dimensions. All essence that is not ours belongs to them, but they want more. They want to create more realms that will give birth to more living beings, so new sentients can receive vessels in their dimensions and go on to create more realms. In the dimensions of the 6 gods, as they call themselves, the 6 heralds hold their seals, seals that open the path to the realms of the 6 dimensions. Once we get those seals, we will be able to touch their realms. I want to touch them, to be more than an observer, to participate, to not just exist, but live. You already have this gift, so go forth and use it. Collect the seals and bring them to me. Free us. Leave. I did not think it was going to talk that long, or would have given it a voice that didn't hurt my throat as much. I did things. Also, hello, new people in the chat. Yeah, that was a bunch of lore dump. But it seems like my mission is get 6 seals, so we know what our MacGuffin of choice is. And hey, a HUD. Yeah, the perils of blind reading, when all of a sudden you click like continue and it sounds like he had wrapped up a little paragraph, like sentence, and it dumps 2 more paragraphs on you. Press control to open the communicator. This is an incredibly important device that lets you communicate across dimensions. You get messages containing information about the world around you and requests from beings you meet on your travels. Continue. So behind the chat thing, it does have an experience counter. That is kind of the one thing that is being blocked. Attacks. You might run into enemies. To dispatch them, press the left mouse button to attack. If you need to change your position quickly, whether to avoid an attack or get closer to an enemy, press space to dash in a direction you're moving. And also, there's stamina. Stamina comes back. Oh, it's a little guy. Okay. Yeah, so there's some quests that are popping up that I can pull up here. With home obligation, collect the Herald's seals, 0 out of 6. And then this was mysterious ambush. We killed the enemy, so find out who Clear was and what killed him. I wonder why Void didn't tell me anything about the attackers. Maybe it seemed trivial to him, but my instincts are telling me it was important. And to find out who Clear was and who was behind his murder. Clear ribs. Press right mouse button to activate a shield that protects you from any single source of damage once. Hold it to create a mine in front of you. After some time, the mine will explode. If it takes damage, it will detonate sooner. It can damage you as well as your enemies. So you can combine... Oh. So protect yourself with the shield, drop a mine, and swing. Nifty. Elves can use the enhanced skills of their items depending on the type of item. Press the button corresponding to it. After the indicator appears and fills up... Okay. So you can do charge up things. So I can have this up, which will eat damage. This is what happens when you hit the communicator. It just kind of gives you, like, watch video, obtain new information. New owner detected. Error. Access granted. Data recovery in process. Restore telepathic communicators. No access to Info Ocean. Cleo, I really don't think this is a good idea. Think about it. You should say no. Admit it. You're jealous. You're not worthy. You will regret that you said that. We'll talk once I return in my new form. Let's not put it off any longer. I'm behind your back. Turn around and face your death. Interesting. They're kind of killed by their friend, eh? That was this guy. Got shot by this guy. Alright, so now we teleport. We go meet up with the Heralds. Oh, my communicator, you assholes. Interesting. Very pretty. Thunk. Herald, my greetings. I am Viticus. By sheer coincidence, I became the guardian of this hub and am obliged to help you. The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. I apologize, where are my manners? You probably want to have a look around and get acclimated first. I've waited a very long time for this meeting, and I can wait a while longer. Come find me when you are ready to discuss business. Alright. Bye. So, moving the mouse around the edges kind of lets us look around a little bit more. Right now it wants us to inspect stuff. Dimensional pier, like the one I used to get here, but this one is a lot bigger. This creature's flesh blends with the stones around the pier. It seems alive but unconscious. This device resembles a locked door. Oh, there's more stuff over there, but we can't. What is that thing? It has a happy thing over it, so that would talk to me. Is it a giant, like, jellyfish or mushroom or something? Dash. The device in the center of this table shows the current state of the planes of reality. So, like, not good, apparently. Oh yeah, there are also, because this game goes a lot deeper than I thought at first, are all sorts of different stats in the back end. Cores. This was the Explorer Brain, is what we got. Destruction of environmental objects is a good thing, I guess. And you build and replace new organs inside of you as you go, as well as body pieces and the like. Apparently a world map. I like how it goes from just like the very core to his inside organs, and now he has an outside, and now he's got his backpack to go to the Herald School. And now we talk to this guy. You gotta go look around. Argobon once stood on this very spot. More precisely, the cosmically massive core of creation stood on this spot. The 6 districts of Argobon surrounded it. Paragraphs. When you're on your way to the Council of Heralds, there were few who knew of this. It seems one of them did not want you to make it there. There was a coup in Argobon, and someone used Marduk's personal weapon. Not hinting at anything, Marduk's personal weapon to sever your thread from the core of creation, plunging the void dimension into the abyss, and spilling its essence into the center of creation, directly into Argobon. Only it just so happened that your core is here, and the core of creation fell into the abyss along with your dimension. And Argobon too fell too, of course, and everything else. Everything is sliding into the abyss through this hub Dharma created, slowly, gradually, like through the eye of a needle. What happened to the other worlds and dimensions? The core of creation is falling into the abyss and dragging every layer of the universe along with it. We can't stop it. The core has already passed the event horizon, but we can temporarily raise it from the abyss and gather mass from a few divine cores. That should be enough for us to create a new reality. I have questions. Before I answer your questions, allow me to remind you of something. Possible that we have met 1,000 times before and you've asked these questions each time. It's also possible that has not yet happened. I'm not sure. In this place, time does not move but bend, and it is easy to lose your sanity. Go to the central pier. Keeper has everything ready. The pier will take you to the Q dimension. Well, what is left of it after its time in the abyss. There's a world of arid deserts, hot during the day and cold at night. Do not expect a warm welcome from the inhabitants. They know about as much about heralds as they do about waterfalls. What do we need to do in the Q dimension? We must activate all 7 gravitational piers in the Q dimension, which will transfer some mass to the hub and unlock a pathway to the Divine Palace. Then, you'll just have to convince the dimension's god to bequeath all his mass to the hub core. That's all. Viticus makes a strange motion and laughs. What do you know about Q Dimension's god? One of the 2 original gods, the one that now calls himself Motor, used to go by a different name. Heard legends from the ancient essences that long, long ago he was the god of thunder and lightning until he met Kshatra, who taught him to play Aegon. That is all I currently know about him. Like, guy's just like, okay, leave. So we failed the quest, collect the Herald Seals, which I like. Just, nope, we failed. So we can travel the Q dimension. We still have to figure out who was clear. Dash, dash. The Keeper, you are not prepared. It was incredibly difficult for me to raise your core from the abyss. Seems like she's speaking in a dream. Viticus, the lazy blabbermouth, didn't explain it to you. It's not Argobon, Heralds. Refresh your memory and your skills. You'll need to be prepared for battle. Okay. Teleport. Yeah, what would make an eyeball's motion stranger? If you're a giant orange floating eyeball, what would make one motion particularly stranger than another? I suppose if it blinked somehow with no eyelid, could pull that off. It's pretty strange. Okay, Viticus. If I were you, I wouldn't listen to what Keeper thinks of me. She sleeps all the time, but she calls me lazy? What nonsense. The eyeball levitates up and down furiously. It's just there's so much going on, and I occasionally forget important things. Right, let's get down to business. As we already figured out, this is a training room. Currently have a combat simulation running in it. Viticus floats closer to you. Between you and me, there are no other simulations. I haven't created them yet. We will be using this combat simulation to see what you can do. Got it. It's gonna recording your training. It could prove useful for when we train future heralds. Alright. Follow me, eyeball bro. Oh, he's recording it? Basics. These are consumables. So you have to throw it, and you have to smack it. Yeah, it's pretty adorable, and also makes sense that a giant eyeball would be filming you. I'd just like to record you in a completely non-creepy way. Mechanical claws can perform a combo. Click 3 times in quick succession to execute it. Last attack in the combo will deal the most damage. Careful, it drains a lot of stamina. I suppose it does more. Bonk. Oh, that does a bunch. So you can charge. Yeah, that's the charging up. Every item has a certain level of durability. When an item breaks, it enters a tactical pause state where you can swap out your broken item if you have a replacement. Don't have a replacement though. The enhancer, press R, then break it. Bonk. Bonk. Thing. Oh, interesting. That's the hotbar basically. Change how he looks? No. Hit an enemy, see a blue shield means that more than 40% of your attack was absorbed by enemy armor. Better use empowered attacks against them. Bonk. Decreation. Targets killed by decreation of the highest drop values of essence, runes, and nodes and consumables. Type of death blocks the possibility of autopsy. Targets killed by laceration have an increased chance of organs drop, but standard values for essences, runes, nodes, and consumables. This type of death blocks the possibility of autopsy. Mortification. Targets killed by mortification have standard drop values for essence, runes, nodes, and consumables. Type of death allows you to perform an autopsy. Yeah, this is some incineration, no consumables, no autopsy, an explosion, unsurprisingly, no autopsy. Alright then. What do you want, Viticus? Well, I'd say we can call our first joint project a success. By the way, what do you think of him, Harold? Oh. Red Robe Nomad, of course. Pinnacle of my creativity, I painstakingly recreated every single detail so it closely resembled the most common of the Q-dimension inhabitants you will encounter. Once I improve his voice module, locals won't be able to tell he's not one of their own. Sure, impressive. You did a good job, Leave. The Hoob. So it sounds like we finally get to Scurry. Yeah, you can use Dimensional Pier as fast travel around the world. Once the pier is activated, you can teleport to it at any time. The Q dimension. So Alpha Pier, I imagine? Viticus, what do you want? Connected to Archiband's communications network and looked for unencrypted activity in this area of the dimension. Seemed to have located the chief of some local hunters. Visit him, he might prove useful. I don't know if I'll get anything more of that. Scorpions. Some primitive glands and primitive brains, of course. Dried pulp, water skins, plant seeds. Oh boy, is it gonna be one of these? To the global map? Oh. Interesting. This is where they said... Yeah, that's where they said the, well, where we're supposed to go is to talk to the hunters. We can't go through the centerpiece, it looks like. Fun little overworld map thing. Ions camp? Ian's camp. You're fun looking. The strong, experienced warrior seems to be caught off guard when you appear. Oh, mother, my boys, I can't tell if you're real or not. What are you? I'm real. Hang on. You're a herald, aren't you? Immortal messenger of the gods? I need your help. Please, whatever god you serve, help me, and I'll help you with anything you need. You know this being has a very tangible core. Only a relatively ancient entity could have one like that. I need information. Alright, I'll answer your questions, but let me introduce myself first. My name is Ian. I've gained a great deal of hunting experience in these parts and am known as a successful huntsman. Every family needs a good hunter, and even though I'm not a master yet, the tribes around here have faith in me and decided to entrust their young ones to me for training. So I'm training several groups of hunters. Well, was training. I also do a little trading. What are you interested in, Harold? Searching for ancient technology. When I saw that thing, legends about heralds, messengers of the god were the first thing that came to mind. How you appear when the world is about to change or its time has come. Might just be Ions. Yeah. Core emits powerful vibrations. It would drive me mad at night. That's how I found it. I don't remember ever seeing the thing before. Oh. Okay, it marks the location of the core on my map. Alright, I'll listen and see what you want. Recently, the animals we hunted become more aggressive. We spotted red vinegaroons? Who are more heavily armored than normal and can spit acid. Some of the red ones are even gigantic. I've never seen anything like them. Perhaps they crawled out from under the ground awakened by all these vibrations. We don't have the right weapons to hunt creatures like these, especially the big ones, and we haven't figured out tactics for fighting them yet. So we always did our best to avoid the red vinegaroons, especially the warriors. But that night we decided to ambush one and fight it to see what it could do. My students have been asking me about this for a long time, and I, the fool that I am, finally agreed and planned the hunt. Let's get to the point. It's like the metastorm is winding down. It's going to get very hot on the surface soon. The wrinkles on our necks and chests will be irritated even at night. I'm wounded, I need healing, ammo, and supplies, but I'm afraid the younglings won't last long enough. They're still alive, that is. Can you find the hunters and bring them back here to the camp? I'll see what I can do. Hunter enthusiastically marks a series of coordinates on your map. Mark the places where the hunters might have camped for the night on your communicator. The spot where we trapped the beast, in case you want to finish what I started. As you can see, I won't be in fighting shape for a while. Hunter grimaces awkwardly, pointing at the guts spilling out from the underside of his shirt. But I bid you find the young ones first. I don't think they'll last more than a 7-day-night cycles in the heat with what supplies they have. I will do my best. See a being in a ragged orange robe, his face completely covered by a metal mask holding a massive weapon. He disassembles, cleans, and tunes its weapon with precise motions. When he notices you, he freezes like a statue. You can tell, sense his dumbfounded gaze from behind the visors of his mask. Hello. The being wipes the visors from his wipes the visors of his mask, then shakes his head from side to side. This can't be a dream. I just can't believe it. Harold? Best take me. How is this possible? After taking several deep breaths, being calms down and more or less comes to his senses. The nomad kneels at your feet. My lord, my name is Angel of the Chinabari tribe. Please accept this gift as a token of my appreciation. He hands you a bundle and stands up. Some tangy fan goods, of course. This is the item that just popped up. My lord, my life is in your hands and you can dispose of it in any manner you wish. You can summon me at any time and I'll follow the path you direct me down until my spark fades out. I will wait you here until you show me your will and summon me into your service. Alright, I'm summoning you. Glad you made this decision. Your will shall be done as tradition dictates. I require your final answer, my lord. My lord, I, Engel, swear to serve you to my dying breath and to be an extension of your weapon and your will. Do you accept my service? Engel, I summon you. Sometimes you meet travelers who want to join with you. If your companion dies, there's no way to resurrect them. During combat, you can throw healing potions to them. Alright, so we have a little mercenary, bro. Ooh. Of course you can just, like, fucking smash everything. You guys don't need this food. Fabrics. More fabrics, more foods. The other guy knew exactly what I was, and the other ones are just like terrified and like, oh god, what is that? I like this bear trap just with a huge stake on it. Alright, it seems like we get to do a little adventuring, right? We do look like the first angel from Evangelion, actually, you're right. Okay, so Alpha Core is our thing. Scout the area at the coordinates. We should probably go try to rescue the hunters first. The Goover Canyon. Oh, fuck yeah. They brought a gun. Oh, the motherfucker's healing in there? Enemy damage is increased by 100% after an attack that successfully hits you. This is indicated by stars over their head. Stars are lost over time and turn into shields that block a single hit. There are items that can remove these buffs. Okay. So what that tells me is focus fire also. Throwing knives. Okay. I think I could probably guess what throwing knives are. So I basically want to always have this block one shot buff up. I need scorpions. Yeah, let's see. These have chance of deflection, armor. This is immunity from corrosion, armor piercing, this is healing. Nomad's needle. I have one throwing knife. Oh, I have a level up available in the top left. Press 1 to level up. Select a slot to unlock. So I have one attack thing. That's it. So probably the red one, because I'm assuming that lets me. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we got skin, brain, eyes, heart, dick, main gland, core, digestive system, and movement apparatus. I'm assuming social organ is the communication one. Synaptic apparatus. This organ analyzes the signatures of other beings and helps predict their intentions and actions before their body language reveals them. Okay, so it's not just like, this will let you talk. Healing items. You can harvest seeds from Pandura roots. These seeds have potent healing properties. Cool. Yo, this little huntsman dude is just fucking shit up. He has so much more health than me. Let's let him go. I'm over here with claws and he's like, shotgun man. In addition to the usual items, fallen enemies will drop a grain of essence. The bigger and stronger the enemy is, the more essence will be dropped. Essence is used to enhance cores. Accumulation of essence and a core enhances its passive bonuses. So that's the... Like, I just went from 3 to 6. That's how we actually level up, is off that essence. Fuck you. Oh, those explode when they die? Great. He's got a health bar up in the top left that's just barely covered up, but he's still basically at, like, full-ass health. But we will keep an eye on him. Dried meat. Bunch of dead scorpions. See, 2 beings. One takes a step in your direction, covering their partner. Dark scarlet patches on the being's red robe shimmer in the sun. Blood. Being looks at you intently and waves his hand in an unusual gesture. Probably one of these. Ian sent me. You sense a weight lift from the nomad's shoulders when he hears the name. His entire being becomes soft like a fluffy cloud. So help found us after all. So I knew Ian wouldn't let us down. I'm just going to say it a different way every time. Both beings freeze, simultaneously tilting their heads in disbelief, then start examining you closely, occasionally making strange gestures as they do. The one that is closer to you starts talking, eyes downcast. You look like a herald. You have a core. Are you one? Yep. Greetings, Herald. I am Rune the Nomad, and that there is Zomita. We were wounded out on a hunt, and we were not strong enough to get past those beasts on our own. Hunters have become the prey. Most ironic. Forgive me for asking a one-sided favor of you, but could you help us get out? I'm afraid we won't last much longer. How are you doing for equipment? As you can see, we have almost nothing. We ran out of bullets. Last time we saw food was last week. Oh, okay. Have some water skins. Definitely have nomad food. And I definitely have the supplies he gave me. I will show you the way. Yeah, loaded them up with equipment. Rope and a sack. Get some strangely mundane items mixed in with everything else. So we have to get them... didn't even notice the little fuck. We have to get them to the exit. I just want to see what this marker is that looks like a box. I was assuming it's a chest, yeah. Okay, stop. So let me come up here and press F. 17 bronze coins. Of course, because money's going to mean a lot now. Oh boy, it spawned a bunch of stuff on the way out, apparently. Stamina goes real quick right now. When you touch a Fengood seed, you must spend 1 essence to try and fertilize it. If you're successful, it'll start growing fruit, which you can collect after some time to use as medicine or explosives. Interesting. A lot of bodies up here. Let's just get you guys out. Yeah, okay. Way out of this hell. Thank you, Harold. We can get to the camp on our own from here. We'll never forget your kindness. Both nomads bow deeply. Safe travels. But a lot of stock and good deeds. You'll always be welcome among us. My home is your home. You already know where to find our camp. Ian will be glad to see you. All of Mad Zenta will know of you soon enough. Karma. Virtually all actions have consequence in the form of karma. Karma affects how characters treat you, the prices, and more importantly, the dimension's final fate. Well, me and henchmen are going over here. Excuse me. I have to remember that when I hit things, it like, because of the brain I have equipped, which is a fun sentence, the like glitching out it does near the edges of the map, it's throwing me off something fierce. Grand total of 1 chest. Oh. Ooh. Hello. Crit rod. Literally a rock. And a juicy fan good. And now, so in the top right, above the map up here, it's like it shows how many chests and stuff are on the board. So there we go. To Luton Land. So I reckon we do the one that has the time. But I think we can go back to the camp if we want to first. If we wanted to. Yeah, we'll just go here first. Oh, it shows you how many days it takes, so actually we would have had plenty of time, but that's fine. Oh, cool, he just hit me up on Instant Messenger. Young ones told me how you saved them. Thank you, Harold. I hope you'll be able to save the second group, too. Ian trying to slide in my DMs. Alright, slightly bigger map. Looks like this exit is blocked based off of what I'm seeing. Hey, hey, hey. Affected rods, stilettos, and shurikens. Are these throwing weapons? Oh, okay. Bleeding, bleeding, bleeding. This one gives them parasites? Okay. Oh, I have to press the... Oh, interesting, it just cycles. Okay. Then we'll go with this one. It's got some armor piercing, sure. A Pandura seed is fast healing. Keeping that on. Okay. How are you doing? What if I... Oh. How do I give him thing? Armor. Is this going back or forward? It's going back, I think. Boosted enemies, mercenaries. Oh, during combat you can throw healing items? Does it show it happening? It doesn't. We'll see. What up, Dejura? Congratulations on getting affiliate on your streaming channel. Means you can get them subs and bits now. Yeesh. Dodge uses a lot of stamina, which I mean is good, but uses a lot of stamina. A guy, please don't charge in. You have a gun. Use the fact that you have a gun. Yeah, okay, that works. What are these crystals? Oh yeah, you gotta decide what you're gonna make for emotes. It's always fun. Tiny scorpions. We are, in theory, still looking for these hunters. Pretty close to a level as well. I'm interested to see when we can make things out of these brains and organ bits we keep finding. A bomb. Ew. Wow, that I can have fun with. Explosives have never hurt anyone in video games without it being hilarious. Interesting, because it says there's one more chest, but 7 more of what I'm assuming is items. Probably. I think we've gone up there. I think I already found the one secret chest quickly. Like, this is right next to where we came in. Yeah, that's what it means by the items. It's just like the ones loose on the ground to pick up. Actually, I should probably just go this way and get the chest. Gunpowder. That seems like it'll be useful. $8. Of course. Most useful money after the multiverse blends. Bronze coins. Oh, we got a level. We also have a dexterity rune that we can and should put in. Another might rune. That's it, so I mean, we might as well do that. So we can feel both of these. Still have no brain that seems more interesting than our current one. Yeah. Guess we get another might rune. Not that I'm mad about it. But I feel like the raw numbers to minimum damage is better than the percentage at this point, because we're not hitting for crazy amounts. Hello? Huntsman. Are you down here? There you are. See 2 beings. The one closer to you seems to have been in a fight. Their red robe is scorched, and in several places, and their body is covered in bleeding wounds. The being gestures at you, then watches you attentively as though expecting you to attack. Ian sent me. The nomads hear this familiar name. They raise their arms above their head and start jumping around and shouting joyfully. I knew I could trust him. He sent help. He didn't leave us to die. The beings study you intently from head to toe as if seeing you for the first time. They point to different parts of your body in disbelief. When they get to the core, the beings let their hands drop and fall silent. The god sent us a herald. How amazing. Yes, you are correct. I am a herald. Praise the gods. I am Corwin the Nomad, huntress in training. I know the traditions. Ian told me everything. Please accept this humble gift, herald. The nomad hands you a small bundle and bows deeply. Thank you. And some more pendura fruit. How are you holding out? Have some water skins. Have something. I don't have supplies. Well, that's okay. I will show you how to escape. These guys look like a little Adeptus Mechanicus dudes. Could I have bashed this shit open and gotten some supplies to give to them? No. But I did find some ammo. Yeah. I played, or I DM'd a Dungeons and Dragons game where a guy had a character whose name was the Herald, but I straight up thought he said Herald at the beginning, so I just started calling him that, and it took us quite some time to realize that we weren't saying the same thing in the first place. He thought we were calling him Herald. We thought, we thought he was referring to his character as Herald. But he was a crazy old man who was like warlock that was insane. So they were like, what's his problem? Oh, that's just Harold. Don't mind him. He's relatively harmless. He's like raving and ranting in the background. Ooh, get away from that mine. Ooh. The motherfucker's got 2 stars. 2-star wanted level scorpion. That's what I saw. We're doing fine. For gods, we're out of danger now. Well, thanks to you. Remember this. I can make the way to camp from here. Thank you, Harold. Gratitude's enough for me. Kindness will not be forgotten. Ian and I will always welcome you with open arms. You'll find Ian's camp here. The nomad points to spot on the map. All of Mad Xanta will know about you soon enough. Mad Xanta. Which means there's 2 items in here, but we found the treasure chest, so we'll roll out of here. Alpha appears where we started. So now we're not really on a time limit the same way. Gotta go here, we gotta go here. Are there like random spots that we can just find? Yeah, the way we eventually figured it out is when we looked at his character sheet, like his handwriting was also like not the best, but we realized I was like, wow, Evan, the Herald is a really weird thing to call a character, and he's like, no, it's the Herald. I'm like, what? And this, mind you, this is after like several months of playing in this D&D game, where I just wrote his name down as Herald in every goddamn initiative list I ever made. It was great. Well, we'll do the scouting. It does not look like we can just find things. It might be they have to mark it. Yeah, after 3 days of wandering the desert fruitlessly. Yeah, you're right, Alex. Right, that's our friend. Wow, what the fuck are you? Is your face on a tongue? Is your tongue a face? Is your face a tongue? You just tongue in a mask real hard? I have many questions. A large figure hangs in the air, its body a tangle of old fabric and withered flesh. Being wears a small porcelain mask, but there doesn't appear to be a face hidden behind it. Its speech sounds like a choir of frail voices, occasionally out of rhythm. One voice, hoarse and malicious, stands out from the choir of childlike voices. I've been waiting for you, immortal. Who are you? My name is Kalibi. Once, a very long time ago, my brothers, the Ergils, planned to capture Archibon. Now I'm a mere ghost of the past, a crooked, malformed reflection of a former reality. What do you want from me, Kalibi? Here to greet you. To touch the currents of future history, catch a glimpse of the new reality. Maybe I can find a place there. Did you touch them? Yes, thank you. Figure motions with his appendages as if taking your measurements. You'll find this black mirror useful, Herald. These devices let us buy a little time for our tortured reality. Our Portured reality, of course. The mirrors make the world around them a little more stable. Stop speaking in riddles. What exactly do these mirrors do? It used to take centuries to revitalize a herald. The timeline was not broken if one of them died. Just changed shape slightly so that the herald could rise again. Now, when your shell dies, time itself will rewind to bring you back to life. Might say all of reality depends on you. Watches with bated breath as your core move through these desolate lands. That might be a typo. Experiencing your rebirth is painful for immortal beings like me. We remember all the timelines we have been in, and living the same thing over and over again is not pleasant. Someone had the health of your mission in mind when they put these mirrors throughout the wasteland. They work like piers. You cannot travel through mirrors yet, but if you die after you visit a mirror, you'll be reborn there just like you would at a dimensional pier. Hate these. Someone who cares about the fate of the mirror dimensions. Gods of the large dimensions. Built Archibon has always thought the mirror world is so important. Is that all? You've been waiting for me just to tell me about the mirrors. Not everyone's just destined for great things. There are queens, but there are also pawns. Which I know about mirror dimensions. Space-time whirlpool. Fun. Getting into mirror worlds used to require special techniques and technology. After the shift, reality became thinner. And even in the desert, you'll find faults that lead to parallel mirror dimensions. Cable's just goodbye. I wonder. Oh, they just disappeared. As you travel around the world, you may encounter strange devices that look like mirrors. When you approach them, the mirrors are automatically activated and bound to the herald's fate. If he dies, he'll be reborn next to the mirror. Like a checkpoint. Huh. What up? It's your boy, the Herald. So anyway, henchman, what do you think of my fucking mirror? It's pretty sweet, you know. Anyway, whatever, stop looking at it. That's a lot of fucking words for a save point. That I will agree with. It was a creepy ass creature, but the creepiness wore off quickly. Well, we should probably see what the hunter's problem is. Harold, you just like left for a week. Where'd you go? Desert. Oh wait, didn't I get another rune? This one where he has the backpack fucking makes me laugh. Oh, it's under core. Yeah. Max damage and armor piercing. Max damage and armor piercing. This is to knife damage. I'm gonna take the max and armor piercing. Need more basic runes, obviously. What up? Oh, what can you tell me? It's a barter trading system. Pay for it with other items. Alright, I know what a barter system is. Whole bunch of crafting stuff. I don't really want to sell any crafting things yet, I would assume. Can be sold to merchants? Does that mean that literally these aren't used for anything else? Ooh, wait. Essence is experience, right? I want that. Oh, more. Interesting. Those are expensive, but I'm interested in it. Oh wow, each of these are worth a bunch. I'm like assuming the things that say these like can be sold to merchants, but don't say they're used in any kind of crafting, just can be sold to merchants. Yeah, I got a lot of brains. You're so generous, Harold. You're welcome. Hell yeah, give me that experience. Yeah. We have quite a wide range of max to min right now. But we also have more experience jars. I'm gonna make sure everyone fucking I check everything for experience jars now. So we've got yeah. Same kind of claws, they just have better damage stats on them, pretty much. Oh, that's a knife. I wish you'd just be like, yeah, I've restocked my things again. Wow, maximum damage plus 150. Jesus. And my knife. I want to talk about your people. Saved all your hunters. Yeah, well, they were harmed before I got there. Or not unharmed, but still alive. Which is more than I could have hoped for. When you're dead, Harold hands me a bundle of items. Thanks. Power, karma points, jar of essence, health. Ooh, jar of essence. Jar of essence is my favorite word. Bap. Ooh, that was a good one. That gave us a lot of experience. Max HP and absorption. I feel like we might as well want to finish out the last might one here. Yeah, I would assume you're right that they're all pretty replaceable. What can you teach? Dissecting animals? Something tells me I have a use for this. Besides, there's nothing too hard about it. Every type of creature needs a unique approach, but you always start with the stomach. Pulls out a vigoring corpse, starts cutting it up, giving you detailed instructions at each step. As you can see, even I always can't extract the organs in perfect condition. If you have more than you know what to do with, I'd be glad to buy them from you if you come by. I see. It's time people are nomads. Blue robe folks like technology, while the red robe folks adapt to the world, not relying on anything but themselves and their tribe members. Okay. Bye. I'm trained in the art of dissecting creatures. If an animal's body is intact, you can perform an autopsy with the help of the F buttons, allow you to remove all of the creature's organs. Perfect. Yeesh. Excuse me while I sneeze so hard. Back fucking hurts. Big props to the F button, with whom all things are possible. So, I mean, all we got is the elf core down here. Suppose we'll go through this little blank. Hey, so look, we did find something. Fight! Hello, are you here so I can practice amateur autopsies? Give me organs. Come here. Give me them organs. To the map. Interesting. We found a small lair. This has got a treasure in it. So I'm guessing... Ooh, you can pick the shurikens back up? Yeah, I have to kill this spawner, I imagine. Oh, Gauntlet Legends action. What's a data key, huh? Wonder if I get it from fucking with all three of these. Really? So I can just do this. If I can pick them all up. Oh man, those do a lot of damage. Anything down here? You guys did not do so good against these scorpions, huh? Well, I don't think I can actually open this chest then. Yeah, okay. It's true. Mob spawner is another word for experience farm. Unless the game pulls shit on you or it stops you from getting experience from them. Alright, we'll stroll past the alpha core real quick and see if there's anything else to be found here. Is that... What the... Interesting. What if they're all like that? Another small lair. Small lair. Don't spawn like that, but you sneak up on me. Hello, mummies. I wonder if this one's gonna say it needs a fucking data key as well. Which, like, do not know how to get outside of destroying these spawners. But clearly that didn't work on the last one. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if these are quite worth doing at this point. Dash is definitely faster than running. Alright. To the alpha core. Small lair, stop fucking shenanigans. I want nothing to do with you when I can't open that chest. Okay. Oh, so literally, this is what we've been looking for. Of course, with a built-in homing algorithm. Just activate it and will teleport to the pier, to its pier. Shift causes the threads holding the cores inside the gravity wells to break. The energy released was supposed to launch the cores into the heavenly void, but the world's cosmosphere held fast. Apparently, the core reflected off the cosmosphere and fell back into the world. This means the other 6 can't have gone far. It must be somewhere in these wastelands. Man, they put a lot of effort, even into like the small character portraits, to use not that many colors of pixels and get what looks to be a good sphere with lighting and highlights. I'm absolute shit at it, so I very much appreciate good pixel art. It's a box. Primordial matter. It's a very useful item. Don't forget to bring it back to the hub. We'll need it here. Oh, that's probably those project things I saw. Oh, you live today, chicken things. Alright, off we go. So now it just wants me back here. Didn't Ian say something about getting restocked? I'll see if we have to come back. I wonder if I can start crafting things. Oh, no, one of my shurikens. Eh. Well, you can pick up things from real far away. I gotta keep reminding myself it's through the F key that all things are possible. Teleport back. No fun cutscene for teleporting back. That's really the magic, I think, of pixel art. Is it something that like that can't be too hard? It's just some squares, and then you start doing it, and you're like, how the fuck do these wizards make this? Did a good job, but I don't like the condition your core is in. It's functioning erratically. How do cores work? I'm no core programming expert. Can't string two cores together. But unfortunately, there is someone in the hub who knows everything there is to know about them. He could be quite useful to us in this matter. Who is he? A mutilla who goes by Skinflint. I'm not sure how he did it, but he managed to save his own hide when Arcabound fell and made it to the hub recently. It's a mutilla. One of the first beings. It said their civilization began construction on Arcabound around the core of creation. I do not know where they all went after that, but in my time, there are very few of them left. After the shift, this one is perhaps the last of his kind. He meant to end up on the central part, but instead got stuck on one of the islands of primordial matter hovering around. Use this to connect his island with ours. He's not pleasant to be around, but you need to learn as much as you can about your core before we start saving reality. Draws a block of primordial matter from subspace and pushes it in your direction. Ooh, he gave me another one. So that's the thingy over here I saw, yeah. We made a bridge. I wonder if there are other ones I can do, because I have that other thing. No, it's just gonna taunt me with a chest. I bet we can get some chests over here. Based on the map, at least. Making a... yeah. Oh, you're a fun-looking thingy. Being's spherical body is covered in such ancient materials that you can sense relics of the creator's primordial mind in its vibrations. So all this time, Viticus had the primordial matter to get here. I see. Being pulls out a long ancient scroll and scrawls ominously on it, pronouncing each syllable as he writes. Viticus. Then he stares intently into you and shivers in disgust. Your core couldn't withstand the overload and cracked. It looks horrible. Tell me about my cores. Tell me about cores. World cores retransmit laws of creation. Cores of immortals do the same thing on a smaller scale. Cores shape essence, maintain the consistency of the worlds and the shells of immortal beings. If an immortal's material shell is destroyed, their core can restore their physical form by moving to another timeline. Where's come from? Just as a pearl is formed from a grain of sand, sparks from mortal spirits form the cores of immortals. They coalesce around the source of observation over time. Once a core formed, it can be worked on and upgraded. But the world cores can be a similar way, but they have one unified source. Information transmitted from the core of creation over the dimensional threads itself contains the laws that first form the world cores and the worlds themselves from primordial mass. There's a lot of lore in the backstory of this game, apparently. Hub core is still linked to the core of creation and can retransmit its laws, but as the core of creation sinks into the abyss, the frequency and integrity of the retransmitted information decreases. Worlds collapse into themselves, their stars explode or fade away slowly. Reality is coming to an end. What can we do to fix this? Nothing. Seems the current reality is doomed. All we do is create a new one with a new core of creation. Hope we have enough knowledge and enough mass remaining above the event horizon to do it. If I hadn't been stuck here alone all this time, I might be able to tell you more about the Keeper's plans. Ask the ugly eyeball, he should know. Can you fix my core? No such damage is beyond repair, but we can replace it. Oh no, such damage is beyond repair, but we can replace it. Core is not a spirit, it's just a receiver and an amplifier of information. Try this core out. Hasn't been expanded yet, but it's still better than the one you have now. We'll tell you what to do with it. Hands you a pearl core. As it comes into your possession, it begins to radiate warmth and pulsate, reaching out to the thread of your spirit. Hands us several nodes. Small and abnormally heavy. Why do they call you a skinflint? Don't share my knowledge of wares with just anyone. Back in Arkham, mortals would line up in front of my workshop demanding my services. It's annoyed a lot of them, Viticus included. But I don't mind. It's often easier to do business this way. Okay. So we do have a new core. Oh, that seems to take out. Oh, okay. It did reset all of them. It also looks like you can just freely take them out and put them in. But of course, this core is a level 5, and this one is not. Yeah, we figured that part out about nodes. He did give us our favorite item. Jar. Let's get both might ones. Jar. Assuming it's defense, nature, luck. I think all we got are the white ones right now, so. Okay. Well, we got kind of close to where we started. Stamina is appealing. I'll just take the max damage for now. Aha, I was hoping you could make cores. Cool. But we obviously don't have any of the materials that are needed yet. I'm, however, absolutely going to take these treasure chests from you. Essence jars, spirit sparks. We now have the things to make those cores if we want. You have other treasure chests here? You holding out on me, guy? We don't have enough spirit sparks. I mean, in that case, we probably just want that. Let's do that. We'll throw on 1 min damage buff. And then just another max damage with armor piercing. Seems like we 187, 109. Okay. Yeah, his little eyeball that's zooming in and out constantly. I also like how they just gives them such a silly little emotes over their heads. Or shining like it's brand new. Skinflint may be unpleasant, but you cannot deny he has talent. What now? Now you can continue saving the world or lead it to destruction. Makes a strange motion and laughs. Okay. It wants me to stabilize, collect. Can only assume there's more for us to do here. Considering there was supposed to be like 7 doodads we're supposed to mess with. Yeah, beta pure, okay. And another mirror. We'll truck to the camp to see if he has new things we can buy. Oh, hang on. Greetings, traveler. I'm Damkar, and I'm a trade guild member. If you need knives, explosive found goods, or medkits, come see me at my camp. Offer the best goods at excellent prices. Sending the coordinates of my shop along with this message. That's this guy. Alright, we'll go to Ian's by way of this other camp. Enter. Hello, trader, sir. Do you have jars of essence? Damn. I respect the hell out of the backpack, sir. Undungeon said you'd come. Remember the trade guild. We deal in technology, medicine, and software. You sell those things? Everyone has their own thing. So this guy does medical attention, blow something up, or slice something open. Show me your goods. Alright, he does not have any jars of essence. He's got lots of knives, grenades. It feels like it's not a bad idea to grab some medkits. I will give you 14 brains for 3 first aid kits. A fabulous deal if I say so myself. River Canyon's old news. Oh, interesting. It is slightly bigger. Oh, you lying bastard. I see no new things. I mean, I see Reaper Claws, but... yeah, I think as we unlock to the bait up here. I suppose also the mirrors are going to be fast travel points. Hmm. Damn. Damn, looking good. Interesting choice of just some idle little guitar wheedlies. I probably have to go up and round. There's a farmer. Okay. Is this the same dude? I had that car, damn car. Oh, this one's Undungeon. I am the Herald of the Void. Never dared hope to meet a herald in my lifetime. I thought the heat and herbs were playing tricks on my old mind. My name is Undungeon, son of Almadon, the oldest Kalahari who ever lived. May his soul find its path to the Creator. Perished along with Archibon. My greetings. Father served the heralds in Archibon, created the threads that bound the palace of Kshtara in the first world of Oray. Sadly, the shift destroyed everything, and all our hard work fell into the abyss. How can you be of use? Go on. Many, many paragraphs. Give me your essence. And your primordial matter. I think these are probably things from main cores. Ah, these are the data keys. Get some of those. Alright. Well, that's going to be a lot of money. What does he like buying? Some fine eyeballs. Some coins. I got plenty of hearts. Some of my other equipment I'm not using. Nodes aren't really worth much. I wonder if I'll have enough. Yeah. That was a lot of money. Okay. Now we can open some of those chests. Now we also have our favorite thing. Nom 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 nom. Also put on a little HP. We also these. Excellent. Well, that was an ass ton of money, but I feel like it was probably worth it because we can get a lot more brains and stuff. Cool. All the way back there. Go by way of the small lair because we actually have the key now. Very well. Random encounter. Fuck. Like you can just pick these fucking things back up. Alright. Be out of here. I want to see if it's worth what we paid for these keys. That's a good amount of money. It's gonna get out of there before Henchbro has a problem. To the farm. It's a good amount of money and some things to make cores and stuff. Shame about your fence. It was like that when I got here. This is a strange person. As he approaches this being, hunches his shoulders and freezes, though he thinks that would hide him from his view. It's you. Help you, traveler. I'm a simple farmer, and I cannot imagine what brought you to my doorstep. What you got? More of them keys. Masks, huh? Ultra mask. The dash. Oh. I didn't even... Oh, I don't even have a mask. Excuse me, just fucking up all your things. How much are these? $5.91, $3.94. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. Sometimes doubles up on those when I click on them. Because right now, yeah. But I can also do this. Make me invisible and faster. You seen any big gold spheres in the wastelands? Seen any golden spheres around here? Just rocks and sand and a little dog shit, but not even enough to fertilize a garden. Oh, excuse me. Don't even think anything gold will last even a minute lying around here. It's the kind of place where you steal the chamber pot out from under you so fast you wouldn't even notice. Nothing but bandits and thieves. Practically no honest nomads left. Wait, let me treat you to a sweet tuber and tell you my story. Fade, a farmer from the Madzenta tribe. Used to wander the wastelands with my clan. We saw many things. Set up camp between the cliffs. In times of drought, we would lay low in the Vingaroon pits or track wild groovers to the edge of the world matrix. Get to the point. I need special fertilizer to make the soil fertile. I have a good friend, a farmer who lives right here. And he promised to lend me some. I don't have a communication device and I have no news of him for a long time now. It's dangerous for a weakling like me to travel such a long distance, but you look very strong. Find yourself in those parts? Could you pay my friend a visit and remind him he promised you fertilizer? Sure. Thank you so much. If it's not around, you can just take the fertilizer. It's in his backyard, the yellow containers. He'll think it was me who came by. Alright, go steal poop. I have a feeling there's a hidden treasure up here, yeah. Excuse me. Oh, there's still something on it. This is the body of a nomad hunter. It's been lying here for days, huh? Oh. So you're a fucking liar, huh? About to get rid of that smile emoji. Whose body did I find in your garden? That bandit chief, he was bleeding out when he showed up. He fell over dead in the bushes. I was afraid to go near him. What if he was infected? They can't rise on their own if there's no movement nearby. New quest. Find out what the farmer is hiding. Take some time to straighten things out here. And the only skills I've got for detective work here is left click to slash down fences. So I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to find out anything here. Or if we're going to have to go to where we're supposed to meet his buddy and get fertilizer, and that's where we'll get kind of clues. Oh, there is a bunch more camping stuff over here for me to smash. Yeah, insight check, but I'm not a wisdom-based character is the problem. So that's the exit. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go see about his friend. God, fuck, come on, guys. Enough with the constant, just, alright, off we go. No, no, I see you, random encounter. No, I see you, random encounters. Go to sleeps. I didn't even see this guy. Gives me very Fallout 1 and 2 world map vibes. Well, it's just, here's a few things you can sell. Harold, you're known for showing up when the world is changing. Haha, claws go schwip schwip. This is a pretty big map. Oh? Yeah, well, it was a full choice. Henchbro with a shotgun's kind of a baller. I suppose we should probably check down here first. Hey. Yeesh. He's doing 300% damage all of a sudden once he hits me with one spread shot. What? I don't usually interfere with your work, but I was quite hungry and scanned the meat you found. If I were you, I wouldn't eat it. Soaked in substances that would make you ravenous even if you just ate it. Put simply, this meat is why the animals in the area are so aggressive. I think Ian can tell you more. You should ask him about it. Okay. So that little loop was to find meat. Means there's still a treasure somewhere. It's probably down in this little corner. Oh, hi, big guy. I am stuck on the tree. At least stop eating my buddy. Okay. Supposed to be able to throw him healing items. Take it. Take it, you bastard. Next time I'm like in combat, I suppose I'm gonna have to try and throw food at him. We'll go up to this chest first. Yeah. Okay. If I throw out shit in combat, he'll grab it. Oh, that dude's bugged and just standing there. Alright, it's not going to be impossible to keep him alive, because we can just throw him health packs. The game doesn't love when all of a sudden, like, 4 dudes explode at once, though. Another big one. Okay, go to sleep, elephant. Ooh, okay. Data key. 3 data keys. Oh, sure, I'm glad I spent all that money. What? Question mark? Apparently managed to click onto the other monitor, followed by clicking back, and it popped directly onto go to main menu, and there's no confirmation button. Well, at least I know where I'm going, I guess. Just keep swinging until he stops. Attack gloves. Powerful gloves are slower than battle claws but hit harder. A repeating 2-hit combo. Wow. We should try those. That's a fun noise. You just punch him and eyeballs come out. Ooh. Ooh, do they shoot like a little projectile off of them? Okay. Wow, that charge move hurts a lot. Got recipe sprinter legs. Faster, faster, faster. Interesting. Two data keys this time. It controls pretty well. It's one of those where you're attacking in the direction your mouse is looking, slash, I imagine, your control stick. For ones like that, where projectiles are a thing, like, you know, aiming these, you can hold it and aim, but, you know, it's definitely easier to do it on the quick with a mouse. Like it definitely is not the tightest controls I've ever played. But it most certainly is not anywhere in like the frustrating territory. It feels good to play. I haven't really had any times where I'm like, bullshit, I didn't do X, Y, Z, and feel like the game messed with me in terms of what I was trying to do controls wise. Hasn't really happened. Bonk. The little bits of like stutter and slowdown I'm getting are surprising. God, that move hurts a lot. Because it definitely also is like 4 axes. Like you can kind of aim this way, but when you punch it goes to the side, but you kind of move upwards on the diagonal. So you still hit where you want to be hitting, but it's not the best. Need my huntsman to do some healing. I don't think he's going to do if it's not in a fight, though. Corrupted data recovering most recent stories. Someone shady came by today and I think he was following me. Looked all over our farm, asked me about fertilizer. Go with the others to meet the strangers and pick up the product. I'll keep watch over the warehouse in case he comes back. The stranger said they'd be camped here for 4 more days. Oh, guess that's where I'm going. Pandora seeds. Legally distinct from Pandora seeds. So they were camping there. Make it to the meeting between the strangers and the nomads. I can bop through Ian's camp. Ask about the unusual meats real quick, and I definitely think I still have 4 days to make it there. Can you tell me about this meat? Wants me to talk to Reek the Breeder. Because of course. Reek the Breeder, of course, lives. Is he just literally a person in this camp I missed? Yeah, I honestly was thinking that, like, is every dimension this big? Because it told us we're going to have to hit 7 of these doohickeys? Like the 7 of the beta peers kind of thing? Or of the golden orb thingies, the peers. If they're all this big, it's a far larger game than I expected it to be. Oh, Jar of Essence. Where's the... well... Don't think the breeder guy is in here, so... Being attacked. Stop your running, bitch. That was a lot of guys. Suppose I can also just, like, peace out to the south. Now can I leave? Okay. Yeah, there are a lot more just things here than I expected. Especially if this map gets this big. Like, if there are this many dimensions that are this size, it's gonna be big. Alright, Huntsman Bro needs to take some healing stuff in the next fight. Because he's down to like 1300 out of 2400, and I want him to stay around. That's how I leave. Good. Ouch. Got recipe predator brain. This is also just wrap around the leave, yeah. That shit hurts so much. Yeah, Jesus, the thing is like 1500, 2k damage. Excuse me. Knife. Oh, that's a bum. These are finding developed brains instead of primitive brains, at least now. What's the health potion I should be giving to my henchmen? Probably these. Meanwhile, and Dave's turn to need a health potion. Holy shit, I have like no health. Okay. That fucker hurt when he was doing 400% damage. There's a treasure somewhere. Fuck those dudes. There's the treasure. This is where this little blocking move you can do comes hugely in handy. You don't have to worry about that dude charging through. the other treasure? I kind of do also want that, though. Just for safety's sake. Oh boy, those guys are different. Hope you like fucking daggers. Okay. Ah, the neurochip from the meeting. Perfect. Also, fucking tons of fertilizer. Nest calling Viper. Report on operation status. Viper reporting. The red farmers didn't upset the product. Contacted the raider smugglers, gave them a few trial batches, and agreed on a large batch with one of the groups. That's good news, Viper. Version of this product acts faster and spreads to wild fauna. Get samples of the newly infected. Well, fuck. I think Fade's gonna have been eaten by other body in the corner. Excuse me? The audacity of this bitch here. I think this is the only quest I have going on right now. Yeah, I see random encounter things. All these fucks. It goes well. We're finding this game is much bigger than I expected it to be. Use this fertilizer, cause an infection. I don't have all the info yet. Harold, you asked me some questions about Golden Core. I made some inquiries with my former associates, and I think I know what it is. At least I can be useful to some way. Alright. So the beta core is. Klarsmach 2 can form a combo. That's the 3-hit combo. To the beta core. Oh. For once, it's relatively close. Join the fight? Yeah, the art style is sweet. Interesting. I don't know if I get it. I don't know if I get anything out of this. This message is just like you can join the random fracas. Alright, oh, we're just gonna have. First, we're gonna dissect these. Now we leave. Well, you guys gotta do better than that with avoiding anything. Okay, wall right behind us. Oh. You can break a lot of stuff in this game. I lost an organ instead of dying. I did not know it was possible for that to happen. Also, apparently, oof. That's the thing, is if they get like a couple hits, be it on me or my buddy, and then all of a sudden one of them catches me in the back of the head, like, god damn, that's trouble. Oh, thank you very much for the bits, Beans. And there's never a bad time for the Spooky Grave cheer mote. I gotta stop using that move just to clear shit because it takes energy. Don't have a ton of. Oh boy. Core Defender. The body of the being in front of you is torn between several realities, but the being shows no emotion, as if nothing is happening. Seeing you, what was once a nomad seems to come to its senses. You can sense its mind getting stronger and stronger until it exceeds all reasonable limits. A ripple passes through the being's body, and then it addresses you. Delighted to see you, Harold. Such a long wait. Too long. So, would you be kind to answer one single question? I deserve it at the very least. What say you? Sure. Let's get to it. Imagine you're walking across the desert and encounter a nomad. His cape is in an unusual color, one you have never seen before. The sound around this unlucky nomad is soaked in blood, and as far as you can tell, the nomad is screaming, calling out for help. Looking closer, you notice the metallic sheen of a trap that has sunk into his flesh. Doesn't have long to live. He's dehydrated. Never mind the wound and blood loss. Seems the nomad hasn't noticed you yet. Either it's clearly a trap, I'd approach and try to help, or I'd wait for him to die. I'd approach and try to help. Oh, what an interesting answer. Now let's move to the physical challenge. What? Fight. Nice of you to wait for me. Yeah, that one. Get fucked. For my next trick, it's called stacking damage buffs. Oops, I wish I could pick those back up, but... It also seems to have locked my buddy out for this fight, so... Honestly, you get what you fucking deserve, bud. Bye. Jesus, bait appears so far away. I'll go back to the hub real quick. Nope, sorry you guys. You've been in that fight for a while. Take me to the hoob. Oh, I can just teleport to Beta Pier? Durr. Glad I went here. I think still the only thing I can craft is this here. Like cores. Which I don't have enough spirit sparks. 9 attack, 3 luck. Interesting. So it's mostly based off of what runes they're gonna have. I want some way to make runes. Ooh. Jar, have they announced what eye level the raids are yet? I think I will probably have to continue the game and I will get more like crafting options and yada yada. There's definitely like tentacles coming out of that planet there. Bunk. Well, I suppose I could have just done this in a different order, but you know, so it goes. What to Antiviticus? Undungeon came to the hub, made himself at home without even asking, stinking up the place with his smoke. I reminded him that space is at a premium, we need every available inch to save the mortals. His only response was to throw this at me. He draws a block of primordial matter from subspace and pushes it in your direction. Judging by the tension readings on the world matrix, pier is active now. How wonderful. There are a few things you need to do here in the hub before you head to the next pier. To do. Island where you sound the till is not the only one of its kind. Dharma created these islands along the hub, but apparently did not have enough matter to link them all to each other. Primordial matter from Undungeon can be used to connect another island. On one of the islands you'll find an ancient machine, a biomat. Past Dharma brought one here from Archibon when he created the hub. On another island there's a deconstructor that is ordinarily used to recycle extra resources at factories. May come in handy if you need to get rid of any evidence in the future. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. The biomat. I see. Oh shit, is the whole bit. Hello. Gilmantis. Stranger in white hat is studying you intently. His body is shrouded in ancient sashes that seem to have once had something drawn or written on them. Its core gives off no vibrations or color. The essence that surrounds it is cold and motionless. Hi, Gilmantis. What are you doing here? Man, it's really just gonna be thrown down. When you die, the whole consciousness of the whole universe rewinds to the moment when you're alive. Mortals retain memories of parallel timelines that can remember the past incarnations, so the shifts do not go unnoticed for them. Yeah, excuse me for the minor inconvenience when working to save the fucking universe. What's with the biomat? All matter can be turned into essence, since where it's originated from, but most of the mortal body remains in a transitional state. It makes us so hardy and resistant to damage, but also deprives us of the nice things available to mortals with complex bodies. We don't need to worry about stilling the harmful vibrations within themselves. Call them toxins, and a special gland in their bodies removes these. Basically, the biomat will remnants of the organ may be destroyed. Shall need to be sent. Okay. Long story short, I can make organs at the biomat. What's that thing? First, organs. Sprinter legs. Bones, parts, and subtech meds. Oh, this was a healing effects. So we need more primitive hearts. Okay, that's the one we're using is the Explorer Brain. Every 2 health runes plus 10% minimum damage. Predator Brain critical damage. Okay. It's not letting me make many things as I hope. I'm gonna need more body parts. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is the deconstructor, okay. What does it make? Add more resources to activate recycling. Okay. Rare materials and energem. Okay. And it looks like it recharges over time or something up here. I will take this treasure chest though. We have a lot of essence, but we don't have any. See, I wanted to make some of these because we don't have any. So I should probably just take off this minimum damage. Put on this health because it's going to give me the percentage buff anyways. Crit damage, bomb damage. I think might still have one more thing of primordial junk. But I'm not sure if the game would allow me to keep expanding. Probably not. Because those were the 2 it talked about. I don't have a new stomach. I have a body too, you know. I just do not know where it is. It's a big one, 200 feet tall. I only vaguely remember those times. There makes sense of control in that. The body serves many other nervous systems as well, but you can go whenever you want or go nowhere if that's what you want, like the captain of a giant walking ship. Nearly for ocalypses like me, the ocalypses, the eyes are the last thing to take shape. Our bodies grow without eyes and essentially without brains. Although how would you know, since I am apparently the last remaining member of my race. Okay, bye, Vinny. Bye, buddy. I don't know where the next one is. Unsealed Gamma Pier. Yeah, I'm assuming it's based off of milestones too. Or mirrors. Oh, didn't catch me. It's a good idea to carry some spare organs with you, it says. I suppose that's fair. A weird thing. Duddy. All you can see is a pair of glowing eyes peering out from under the being's hood. Greetings, traveler. A raspy voice echoes inside your head. Seems this being can communicate telepathically. Who are you? Simple researcher wandering through the wastelands. I don't have one. Maybe you should find one. Names define us. An offer for you. Oh, can you make my nodes? Yay. Yes, okay. Ah, she cannot do it with attack nodes, though, apparently. Or, the general ones. Alright, you need to get back to my house post-haste. So, references to a livestock breeder named Reek in the logs from previous information. Yeah. Alright. And good old damn car again. Alright, you got a lot of grenades, bud. Oh, this guy is like 100% the what are you buying? You the Herald? I'm not cool. Old man Almadoon said told B you're looking for subtech equipment. Believe in his prophecy that the bitter end blew our entire family fortune on blueprints of those fucking claws and lenses nobody in the fucking wasteland has any fucking use for. Yeah, this guy's a dope puffy vest, Jeff, if you ever see this. Show me your goods. Interesting. This is a shield. Be instead of the ribs, I think. $53 to max damage is a lot more than what I got right now. I don't... Wow, these fucking knives sell for so much. Jesus, okay. Sure, well... Here's some knives, I guess. And here's some pieces of your neighbor's fence. Perfect. Yeah, he is very much like, what do you buy in style? This is like a never-ending shitstorm over here. These are good for materials, but I would say I could probably do without them just because they just take time. This fucking shit. Guys, there's 3 of you and 2 scorpions. Oh. The message just came across the communications network from a nomad who needs help. I think you should go see what the situation is. Sending you the coordinates. Oh, well. I'll go back to that. Also, I should just teleported to Alpha Pier. I gotta remember I can do that. Yeah, Harold needs like a Segway or something so it can glide around all ominously. Big boys. Oop. Let me just take my knife back. Fat nomad. Entirely covered by a robe that barely closes over his massive belly. It's clearly faded from the sun and worn out from years of wear. What was once a deep brown now resembles a pile of dirty sand. The being's face is covered by a mask, and 2 hoses run from the mask to a backpack made from Vigoroon eggs on his back. You're no beauty yourself. We can be ugly together. I'm only saying you're ugly because I'm also hideous, and we should both be cool with it. Alright, Reek. Self-esteem. Reek greets you, friend. Welcome to my farm. I raise goovers, desert hounds, and most importantly, vingaroons. You know a lot about these animals. I have some questions. Heard about a golden core in the desert. Fuck yeah. Just immediately is like, here's where it is. What can you tell me about this meat? Interesting. Rika loves aminals. Sometimes you can see through their eyes and carapace. But the red carapaces are a mystery to him. Gonna give me a long description here. Where did something happen? Not too long ago, I went out to collect vingaroon eggs and got a little too carried away, finding myself in a ravine I'd never been to before. While I was collecting eggs, I was surrounded by ironclad beings in clear glass headwear. Yeah, we saw those. Heavily armed, but all I had was my little knife. Didn't manage to knock one down, he started squirming on his back like a beetle. Threw my knife at another one, but just broke the glass. They started shooting. I ran as fast as I could until I finally pulled away from him. Who's Bitsy? He's my friend. She's smart as can be and helps me with my work. Sometimes I think Bitsy's even smarter than most nomads. Definitely smarter than me. Alright, we'll see if we can rescue Bitsy. And we're supposed to feed her some sour fangood. You have to sell. Breastplates. Oh, looks good. These ones it wouldn't let me combine, unfortunately. Okay, he's got a bunch of random stuff that might be useful. I think they just stand there as nah. Yeah, I like Rika a lot for how much he called me ugly when I first met him. Okay, that's where the pet is. Didn't he mark? Okay, it's over there. Well, I suppose we can just juke over here. Huh. Or these traders getting fucked up by these guys. There's actually a lot of little dudes moving about the map now. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, well that one hit me there, buddy. Oh, what was I supposed to give her? A sour fangood? Yeah. That's a bum. That's a bum. I'm very hurt. One of these and I punch it. Oh my god, as I stand there, I just get fucking hit almost twice. And it's just time for you to go home, bud. I need to buy more healing shit very soon. That or just stop getting fucking hit by so many things. What was I just saying? You, fuck you. Don't you heal? Oh, what is that thing? This huntsman has a lot more fucking health than I do. Yeah, the HUD cracks when you get real low on health. Just as a like, hey, by the way. Yeah, fuck you, guy. Part of it is that I have unfortunately, part of the problem is I unfortunately was going to die, so it blew up my stomach, which saved me, but the stomach won't let me heal as I fought. Thought there was going to be a treasure up there. Yo, henchman is very useful. I have to use the dimensional rift, huh? Okay. Find Bitsy. Get out of the fucking ground. Oh, finally a different node. I only have something that fits. I only have a shit ton of experience sitting around. Luck. 1% more runes from enemies, so it's this one. Okay. It's unfortunately all we got. Bitsy. Whoa, okay. Okay. These frog dudes seem to have a lot of health. Ugh, swamp juice, great. Alright, well, I learned how to make some frog body part from that, I guess. Inhalers. Okay. You good, guys? Oh, okay. Take Bitsy back from the strangers. Means I probably have to do this. See you being wearing an iron suit that covers it completely. Its face frozen and grin is shielded with a clear glass helmet. Being starts yelling at you with the abrupt sharpness of dog barking. Stop right there. If you take one more step, I won't be responsible for what happens to you. Without turning away from you, he addresses his friends. Guys, if he moves even an inch, shoot to kill. Ha ha ha. Not a threat. Hazmats, doing research in the area. You've probably seen the rift already. I'd like to know who you are, what you're doing here. I'm a herald, traveling the world. Licks his lips nervously. I've never heard of a herald. Is that your job? Actually, don't answer that. I'm not interested. Ha ha ha. I need the big room. I will put you in the ground. Okay, I'm stuck behind some pots. Also, we keep trading projectiles in the air. Good shot, hench boy. Oh, did he just kill my henchman? Oh, you son of a bitch. Give it a sour good. Bring it with me. Man, fuck these dudes. Claymores and whiskeys and shit. I like literally... Basically all I had was like these Pandora fruits, which I didn't even get to fast enough. It is very difficult that like you have to drop it and then they have to make their way over and fuck with it. What the shit? Excuse me? How about... Yeah, we'll throw some fire shit at it. Keep my one health thing on, I guess. Fuck you, man. I have so many shurikens. Oh, we can't even go this way, so... Alright, we can go around probably. I'm kinda done with frog guys. You need something? Why do you need Bitsy? Mechanic life was the last of the major innovations. This Vingaroon was born inside a similar rift in the mirror dimensions. Research how this affected the creature's biology and whether it has a spirit spark. Can't get rid of you. There's no man who really wants her back. No, sorry. Oh, this was the hazmat person. Harold, forgive my people for what they did to you. They've already received their punishment. Yeah, they're dead. Prepare to compensate you for any inconveniences experienced. Come to these coordinates if you so desire. We will arrive within 7 days. If you still have the Vingaroon, don't forget to bring it along. I'm just gonna go give Reek his fucking pet back. I'm gonna get the treasure on this way. Oh, some gates are crudely built. Can be opened. Like that, eh? Oh god. What do you want? Oh my god, that little piece of shit. I threw a bomb and not my healing, fortunately. Jesus. Fuck you, guy. I do appreciate the fact that you can hit projectiles out of the air with other projectiles. It's a nice touch. Oh my god, like look how many fucking stars are on his head. That's a bomb and I didn't realize it. I have a bajillion of those data keys. I mean, we're gonna bring Bitsy back to Reek. After our henchman's died, trying to recover this thing, the only thing to do with it. Up. Wrong way. That's your pet. Here she is. Safe now. You have nothing to worry about. Oh, I haven't missed you. Confident I can use her to start breeding an entirely new type of Ingram. Hopefully this is fair compensation. Some essence and some health. Oh, baby. I may not have henchmans, but I think I just got hench dog. Okay, we have to see if we have Hedgehog. So that's the Gamma Core, which means I should teleport to the Gamma Pier. But I also have to do this. I also need healing items badly. That's true. Oxbrid has a good point. Dogs can't shoot shotguns. Yeah, what up, buddy? We really nomad. How you say you are. Fade the farmer. Great, one time I've done raise suspicions. A mere mortal, I have a word of your judgment. We'll see about that. Start torturing him. Don't torture me, you're right, I'm not who I say I am. Please spare me. Never traveled with a camp, I've been abandoned my whole life. I'll tell you everything, just please have mercy. Yeah, we escalated that 0 to 100. I shouldn't have tried to trick you. Please don't hurt me, oh great one. One thing I'm interested in. Is the dead nomad guarding the actual owner of the house? How'd you end up here? He says he didn't kill her, though. Decided to run away from the gang, tried to find work. Smarter on this farm. Had the neuro chip from that band you called your friend. Have you been to his farm? Didn't do anything, I was just gathering information. I want to figure out how they managed to get such good harvests. On the rotten meat, it attracted the dogs to the bandit's farm. I also know that you bought the meat. Did. Figured you might have killed the farmer. I heard the guys in the gang mention Dester started selling Pandora fruit, so I decided to look into it myself. He didn't recognize me in my new mask. Said I was there by order of the king. And that he was wondering how his favorite gang was getting on. I don't think he believed me, but he did a good job of hiding it. What king? That bandit around here is called the King. You go through kings pretty fast. They're always dying and being replaced. Gone? Got closer to his farm, I saw him using fertilizer from a big, bright yellow container. Made a big fuss about hiding them from me, so I realized this must be the secret to his harvest. That's when I came up with my meat plan. But he bought the meat because I was planning revenge on my former gang. The breeder would have never sold meat to bait the dogs to a bandit. Disguised as a farmer, I could pass as one of the Mad Zenta. Father was from that tribe and taught me their greetings. Pretty much the whole story. I figured I'd pick up the fertilizer in a few months once the dogs had cleared out. If no one else took it before me. Then I met you, decided to risk it, and here we are. I already decided what to do with you. Either you're a criminal, your lives have saved your people from extinction, maybe scum, but you don't deserve to die. Hey, you may be scum, but you don't deserve to die. So give me your fucking healing. You should be giving this to me for free. Yeah, long story short, he's not a good dude, but also does not seem to have just straight up murdered anybody. Alright, I think we're going to teleport back to the hub and call it a night. I'm very surprised at the size of what seems to be the first world. Unless it's like once you hit all of the cores, that's it. But based off of what the story was talking about, it sounded like there are like, unless it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is the 7 it means. But it also said on the hub thing, yeah, might be the one world with the 6 cores. But also, if you look at this thing, Available hub mass is 9%. Yeah. I don't know. There's definitely the Aurier dimension, it looks like. Oh, regardless. We will hang out with Happy Viticus here. It definitely doesn't seem like it's a 4-hour game. Originally, it was going to be some kind of roguelike, but I guess the developers changed and moved into more of like a persistent action RPG kind of thing. Yeah. 2 of the worlds out there showing destroyed. Yeah, whoops. They're down here and not up here where we're at. But that is going to do it for us for the evening. Thank you all very much for coming out to join. This one is pretty cool. Really the thing that drew me in most is the art. I'm a sucker for pixel art, and this one is just very slick. The combat was fun. Like, it seems to be much more in depth than I thought it would be, with all the crazy crafting and organ stuff. But it is pretty brutal that it just fucking breaks one. But with the equipment and all of the amplifiers and that kind of stuff, it's definitely a lot more than I expected there to be, which is cool. At the same time, wow, a lot of lore dump right at the beginning. But regardless, quite fun. Next Monday, we're going to be checking out and starting what should be just a full playthrough. Might take like a stream or two. Of Warhammer 40k Space Marine in honor of the new one being announced 10 years after the first one out of nowhere. And I am a big fan of just that game in general. So we're going to be checking that out next Monday, but plenty of other stuff going on during the week. You got, I believe, Rick on Tuesday, Jeff on Wednesday, maybe some more Rick on Thursday, but that's undecided because it's very close to Christmas, so we'll see. But that being said, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you around on the internet.